Kamen Rider. Faiz.
Rider Belt Week Day 5, and once again we start off with a distinct lack of belt. Today we are reviewing the DX Faiz driver. This one, you will remember, is one that I was going absolutely insane trying to find because I wanted it so desperately a while back. I'm still a little ashamed of that incident. However, I am very grateful to Oliver who helped me get a hold of one. Dude, you are made of awesome. And thanks to his help, we can now review this so everyone can get a little enjoyment out of this Faiz driver in particular. As you can see, we are going with the phone motif on this one. Black and silver and beautiful in its design. Really, really like this. Of course, it's very simple in this mode. You can see battery switch, everything. There's really not a whole lot to this as far as this is concerned. Now, the centerpiece, you can see, cast in translucent yellow, looking very much like Faiz's head, as a matter of fact. And this is actually the mission memory. You can actually take this out and install it in any of the other Faiz gears in order to activate other effects. Of course, most of the ones I've seen come with mission memories, so you can do that anyway, so I'm not sure what the point is. But you can do it, so I have to point it out. We can open this up right now, and we'll reveal the full phone mode. Full number pad. They kind of cheap out on this sometimes in modern ones. I know the Mag phone and the Ixa Riser both had simple button layouts, or none at all. So this one actually is very nice. They're all rubber, rubber, vinyl, whatever type of plastic it is. It feels like actual phone buttons. That's nice. Beginner button, call, hang up, whatever that reads. I'm sure someone will know. I don't. Smart Brain logo molded there. And looking at the screen, it's actually a cheat sheet for the commands this toy is capable of. Now, let's actually turn it on so everyone can see what it does. Nice LEDs. They're red LEDs, so very simple, very easy to use. However, I love how they've used them. Using it to light up these tubes, and you can see, if you wait, it will light up on its own again. Really effective. Gives it kind of a Tron feel. Really helps the aesthetic of Faiz with his running red lines all over his suit. Plays into it very nicely. We'll get into actual functions now. Let's see here. Well, there's the simple one we'll get out of the way. Hitting any button plus the call will do connectioning. Don't you hate when a phone roams without warning you? Yeah, you can type in any button combination. As long as you hit that, it'll do that. If I type in something that... I love those noises, by the way. If I try to hit enter from any random combination, it doesn't like that. So we're not going to do it again. Instead, let's use my favorite feature of this phone. How about I go 1, 0, 3 and hit enter for single mode. What this means is I can now take this and crack it in half. We've now formed its gun mode. You can see the trigger is painted on the side. We give that a squeeze. The LED and the antenna and the top go off at the same time. And it's a nice little sound effect. Now you get 12 shots at this. And if you try for 13, out of ammo. I actually really like that. It's rather smart in its design. You're not going to be, John McClane, with a 12 bullet clip that somehow kills 80 bad guys. Let's try, well, since we're out of shots, I guess we go 2, 7, 9. We hit enter to recharge. Now, we got 12 shots all over again. But, if those shots aren't big enough, we'll go, instead of 103, we'll go 106. Enter again. Burst mode. Once again to the gun. Now we've got, I believe, 4 really, really heavy shots. where all the LEDs go off. Very cool. Again, out of ammo. From here you can recharge again and go all the way back to the beginning. I actually love that it does that. It makes it more interactive as a toy, where it's not just this piece of plastic making noises around your waist. You can actually use it as a far more complete roleplay experience. You know, who doesn't love toy guns? Seriously. But from here, we need the other half of this in order to continue. So, let me go get that. It has been gotten. Here we have the actual belt and buckle. It's actually fairly large compared to some of the others I've reviewed this week. Kind of very beefy. I love the detail going into this. Very high tech. A lot of little embedded circuitry, a lot of little panels forming these parts. Really dig the red and silver combination too. Red, black, and silver is just one of those combinations of colors that you really, really have to try very hard to get wrong. And of course, right here, it's looking great. Really dig this. On the sides here, you do have connection points where Faiz gear can mount. And to demonstrate that, I guess I'm going to need some Faiz gear. Hang on, let me see if I've got some. Nope. No Faiz gear. Well, that was a waste of everyone's time. You'll just have to imagine, you know, a very enormously large laser pointer or a very flat digital camera there. You know, I'll leave that one to your imagination. But that's basically the cradle the phone goes on, so we're going to need the phone to fully demonstrate everything else. Here we go again, cracking it open once more. This time, we enter the classic sequence. 5, 5, 5. Enter. Very loud, very intense light. Insert tension. That's where those combinations of LEDs really set this toy off. Absolutely love the effects. Love the sound combinations. And by the way, freaking love that voice. I so wish my voice was that suave. But it's a completed belt looking very cool. I mean, I do like this little action feature, being able to open and close it. Gives it a very, I don't know, very heavy-duty feel, locking it in place, slamming it down, and being easily able to take it out and use it as the gun mode at any point. Now, we can sit here and let it blink at us all day, or we can try out the final sound effect. While it's in the cradle, we open it up, and we hit the enter button. There's your exceed charge. And again, it's one of those that just kind of ends, and I'm really left wanting a little bit more after that. It's still a really cool sound effect, though my only grievance is that you have to open, hit it, and then close it back up in order to see what's going on. Here, let me do it one more time. I'll give it to you from a better angle. Those lights just really work in this toy, don't they? So, that's basically it. Again, it's from a simpler time, but for what it does, it is incredibly cool. I really dig the aesthetic. I really dig the use of the lights in this one, and I dig its multiple play patterns. It's a toy that is very all-around enjoyable. Not just as a big electronic device that makes a bunch of pretty noises and lights, but it makes a pretty cool toy weapon too. I mean, all around. It is a very solid package. Now, one of these out of Japan is going to cost you a lot of money. These things have enormous demand because they're so cool. But lately it seems like the Korean ones have been flooding eBay, and you can get those a lot cheaper. The only real difference you're going to find is going to be the Japanese lettering on the buttons changed to Korean. But that shouldn't be a real issue. As long as the sound effects and lights are the same, it's still a very high quality, very enjoyable toy. So if you can find it and you've been eyeballing it, you bid in faith. This is a very solid toy that is not going to let you down. And speaking of not letting anyone down, I still have 2 videos to do and I need to get rolling on them. Rider Belt Week is entering the weekend and it's the home stretch, so I've got to pull out some big guns next, right? Right?